Big SEC guys, folks. We're back. Week 2 review. Week two's in the books, Joe. And I've only got one thing to say to you. MISSI, SSI, PPI State, baby, the
I
Bulldogs.
am telling you, how about that for
Woo!
Jeff Lebby and State, man?
Woo!
That's incredible, isn't it?
Should we change our name to
Can you, think hold on a second, I'm gonna pull this schedule up here.
the big
Are
Jeff
we
Lebby
looking
guys?
are we looking at a 4-0 Mississippi State perhaps hosting Tennessee in early October or late
You
September?
you bet your bottom dollar you are, because they've got what, Alcorn? They got 2 cupcakes, right? Back to back?
I mean, it looks pretty. Yeah, Alcorn State, Northern Illinois, I don't know much about either team, but on paper, after the big wins, we should be looking good. So,
I'm a
I don't know. We got to come up with some kind of helmet sticker or kudos or some big SEC guys. But Jeff Lebby and Mississippi State starting to believe, baby.
My gosh. What a win. Blake Shapen, the quarterback, dog, and then that Brennan Thompson guy, that guy's a stud. They put on a show.
Well, to have
Woo.
played so well and then have Arizona State battle back, which
Oh, yeah.
kudos. It did look early on, especially like Arizona State didn't show up ready to play. But they battled back and took the lead, and for State not to roll over and die, that's, uh that's a lot of belief in your teammates and your mission right there, so
That's what we call culture, baby. That is culture 101.
culture, so look out.
Once
Look
we
out,
win.
Stark Vegas, baby.
I know we were texting, but when they that guy got behind the defense at the end and they threw that pass, I was like, "Oh my god, Mississippi State's gonna win this football game. They're gonna win this
It's
football game."
I
Ugh,
how do you let that happen if you're on defense? But he
not
was I mean, sometimes it's just meant to be, baby.
ugh, love that. Shout out Mississippi State fans. Proud. That's a proud group over there with the Cowbells. 2-0, you're gonna be 4-0. I'm thrilled about that, Joe.
I
Where do
am
you
too, and I'll tell you something, this happens to me every year. I consistently go through the summer, and it must be media bias or you just sit there and you don't know, you look at all these rosters and everything, and I consistently will go through the summer and into the early season, and I always rank the top of the SEC way too high, and the bottom never give them near enough credit,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and just time after time, the league will couple weeks in, it'll be like, "Oh, yeah, that's why the league is so hard to play in, because the bottom tier teams can come up and whack you at any point in time, and you just never can possibly give it enough credit."
Oh my gosh, the parity with the transfer portal is real. There is not a bad SEC team anymore, right? Like, you could say, "Oh, Mississippi State's bad," or traditionally Vanderbilt's bad,
They're
or
supposed to be the worst team in the league. They're supposed to be the worst team in the league this year.
they don't look like the worst team in the league, I'll tell you that right now.
No, they do not.
They do not.
No,
They
they do
do
not.
not. Alright, Joe, where you wanna go next? You wanna talk, you wanna do a little "I told you so" segment on your South Florida, Florida? You called that
I
pop.
we can I had them saved for last, but yeah, we can jump on that. I did not come out and call the actual outright victory, so I'm not gonna gloat too much on that. But it was one that I circled. I told Billy, "Billy, Billy, Billy, why would you do this to me after so much season love that I gave you? I told you to pay attention to this team," and it just kudos to South Florida
Oh, yeah.
because they play above their heads. They've done I've watched them do it to Bama 2 years in a row. They they give these they almost did it to Miami last year also, by the way, right after they got beat by Bama. They played Miami tough as nails for 3 quarters. So kudos to them, but Florida, you did this to yourself.
Florida did not
I
look good.
mean 11 penalties for 103 yards. I think they had 2 touchdowns called back where you had to settle for field goals.
Yeah.
And then that penalty at the end of the game, it's always difficult to blame one play, one player for a loss. But when they do something selfish like that at the end of the game, and folks, if you haven't seen it, there was an incident very similar to the Jalen Carter
Just like the NFL
against
game. Yeah.
the Cowboys, where Florida had a defensive lineman. He just spit in the guy's face right in front of the official. and 15 yards. So all of a sudden, South Florida is at like the 35 instead of the 20. And that's a whole different ball game at that.
Yeah, I mean, Florida looked very bad and very undisciplined, and, like, that schedule's getting rough. I mean, things are
That schedule's getting rough in year
not
5,
good.
Billy I've always complimented Billy because even with these tough schedules he's been given, the tough place he had to walk in there where the roster was pretty much gutted, those kids, even when the going was tough, they always played hard. You always count on Florida to play to the whistle,
Yeah,
and I don't know, man, that's undisciplined. That was very uncharacteristic, um of what should be a more disciplined fifth-year coach. You would hope that your culture was more installed at that point in time.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Um, where do you wanna go next? Do you wanna go Michigan, Oklahoma?
Michigan, Oklahoma looked good. I don't know how good Michigan actually is.
This is gonna be my "I told you so" segment. Folks, if you've been listening, if you've been liking and subscribing, you've heard me talk about John Mateer. Well, guess what? People are starting to wake up. That dude might win the Heisman. He is
Yep.
so good, and he looked
Yeah, but he's got
so
the
good.
he's got the tools. He's got the tools, and he, not only does he have the tools, but he's also got the schedule and the opportunity to have some Heisman moments this year.
Oh, absolutely, and like, watching him, folks, if you haven't watched him, he's like a more fun Baker Mayfield. Like, he's a runner, he's a gunslinger, he makes these throws, and you're like, "No, no, 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 no. Oh my god, what a throw." And you're like, "This is so much fun to watch."
He is an exciting player to
Oh my
watch.
gosh, he might be my favorite player to watch in college football in the current state. I can't think of a player I enjoy watching more.
We need to make sure we tag Lenore Sellers in this video so he can see how you've turncoated on him.
Yeah, yeah, Lenore Sellers has not been exciting to watch, unless you like watching a guy airmail a 12-yard slant and throw it 30 yards, in which case he has been exciting to watch. Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought
This
it was a
Oklahoma
great
team's
win by
good.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Crowd was into the game, the atmosphere was great. My one caveat is we really don't know how good Michigan is. Bryce Under you were spot on that.
Yeah,
I didn't really argue with you, but you were spot on there. I did say that if Justice Hayes went over 100, that it could be trouble. It's the only thing that kept him in the game, and it wasn't even close as score. I mean, Haynes busted that long run, and but other than that, he was bottled up pretty well.
he just had the one big play, so just look
Yeah,
at
he had the one big play, which was impressive,
oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
you know, but it was more of a stat patter because the game
a misleading
sure felt
stat.
a lot more one-sided than the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that
I
Oklahoma
never I never felt like Michigan was in it in the second half. I don't know about you.
no, they had that good 3rd quarter, but, I mean, Oklahoma dominated that game. That was a pretty dominant effort. I think Oklahoma has the look of a playoff team, and they have the look of a very, very elite quarterback, which is fun.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Texas better be shaking in their little boots.
oh, 100%. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so weird, we're only 2 weeks in, and it's like, our feelings on the teams are just it's like a
Yeah.
roller coaster. It's like the
You
market.
don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna do next year for preseason content because it is so
Too
difficult
hard,
trying to predict what people are gonna do
too hard.
with their transfer. I mean, it is. I don't know. We'll have to go back to the brainstorm. I feel another Rockies. We'll get through the season, but I feel another Rockies informational session there to try to figure out
100%.
what kind of preseason slash postseason content the listeners want to hear. But but no, great win by Oklahoma,
Oh, yeah.
represented the conference. Mizzou, Kansas,
Missouri.
boy, rough start, man. When Kansas jumped up 21-7, looked to be in control,
Oh, I
and
thought
then
they were
from the
gonna run
second
away with it.
quarter on, second quarter on, Missouri just beat the brakes off of them.
They
The rest
dominated.
of the game. Yeah.
2nd, 3rd, 4th quarter. I mean, that was Sam, we were texting about that game. It was 14 nothing, then it was 21-6. I thought Kansas is looking unstoppable, and then Missouri figured it out, and they looked
Yep,
truly
and it
unstoppable.
was yep, so that was a good that's a great win. Also great to have the border war back,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's, I didn't I didn't realize it, but I didn't realize they played for that long. They played for like 120 years, 125 years or something.
Yeah, well, they
or
used to be in the
130
same
year, I think
they
is
used to
what
be in
they
the
were
same
talking about.
conference, yeah.
Yeah.
Then the conference
Um,
realignment screwed everything up. That Missouri
yeah.
offense, Bo Prabula, that guy appears to be the man. Th I love that Ahmad Hardy, their starting running back, that guy's a dog, and then Kevin Coleman, the receiver. I mean, that is a three-headed monster. That's a big 3.
Also, we gotta mention the Missouri student that blew his chance of I think it was tuition or something.
It's so
Just
funny.
I mean, if
Turns
you're gonna hate
around.
your rival, like, if for Missouri's a newer SEC team, right? They're not as new as Texas, Oklahoma, but for a newer SEC team, and so if you're part of the OG SEC and didn't really realize what the rivalry was about, it's nice to see that Missouri knows how to hate a rival.
I love
That was
that
great to
so
see,
much.
fits right in. The Harvey Updike in me,
Oh my gosh.
I absolutely put it on a pedestal. Wonderful.
Such a good folks, if you didn't see that, a Missouri student had the opportunity to kick for, I think, $25,000 in scholarship money, and he turned around and he booted it into the Kansas section. Electric,
It was fan it was
electric.
fantastic. Then he had a mess we're gonna keep it PG on here, but, like, he did have a message for the, Kansas team
Yeah, oh, yeah.
painted on his chest. I'll let anyone can go look it up,
Yeah, you
but
can Google it, but that's our
it's good to see Missouri knows how to treat a rival.
new segment. That's our big SEC fan of the week for sure. That's an easy
That's
one.
right, that's right.
Big SEC guys fan of the week. That's a no-brainer.
Uh,
Um,
you wanna talk Ole Miss, Kentucky? I didn't really Simmons got injured early, and he
yeah,
didn't look like he couldn't plan on that back foot to throw, and I don't know. It was good of Ole Miss to gut that one out, but it really didn't I wasn't blown away
I
by
thought
either team. Kentucky did look better than they did in their opener, but I wasn't blown away by either team.
I thought both teams looked bad.
Yeah, I
Aus
kinda did too.
Austin Simmons was clearly hurt, so Lane Kiffin went, like, full, "We're just gonna run the ball every play," which is fine, and then, yeah, Zach Calzada, I have some serious concerns about him, and then, yeah, Kentucky might be the worst, but even Kentucky's not bad, but they might be the worst SEC team.
They still can line up. I mean, it I I don't know, you know, Ole Miss needed to win the game.
Yeah,
Tough circumstances. They won the game on the road. So,
yep.
it's difficult that you play 4 games on the road in the SEC, so they're 1-0 in those 4. Good for them. I didn't see anything that made me super excited about them. And Kentucky, Kentucky's gonna be running out of options of games to win here before long.
Yeah, yeah, Mark Stoops he's a man who's running low on time. If you ever saw that movie where the
Yeah, so they can probably beat Eastern Michigan, but then they're off. They go to South Carolina, to Georgia back to back. I mean, you're looking at a team that could be two. Oh my gosh! Then they off and they go Texas, Tennessee, and at Auburn. Then
and then Florida.
this
Yeah.
this could be a pretty ugly. They're gonna need to get it together. I mean, they could be 2 and 3 coming off a bye, having Texas come to town.
Yeah, I mean, all roads point to, 2 and 6 through their first 8 games, and then y Mark Stoops is fired if that's the case. He's not
I think his seat might be pretty hot if that's
yeah,
the case.
piping hot.
It's a shame. I think Stoops is a great coach, but
I
it
did too.
doesn't seem like he's adapting well to the new landscape, does it?
No, some of these guys just can't do the new pay people transfer portal thing, that is different, right? Some of these old school guys are like, "I can't do this. I don't know how to do this."
Yeah.
Um,
Last one I got kinda starred to
Vanderbilt?
talk about, Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Strong performance by Vanderbilt.
Man, they look good. They, Virginia Tech
34 unanswered,
yeah,
34 unanswered in the second half. Suffocate him. You know what it really looked like, Daniel? It looked like a classic SEC versus an out of conference Power 4 team,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
where the other team was competitive, but as the game wore on, just physically Vanderbilt just squeezed them like an
Oh
anaconda
my gosh.
and just beat them and beat them and beat them into the ground. It was I mean, this Vanderbilt team is fairly I mean, it's fairly impressive. It's
I think
physically, they're in a different league physically than they have been historically.
this is not your father's Vanderbilt, folks. This looks like a top half of the SEC football team. I mean, this looks like a really, really good football team. You know, we're huge Clark Lee guys. Clark Lee might be
Oh,
he
man.
might be even better than we think, and we think he's really good. Um,
Think he's good.
this team
Listen,
potential.
look at this schedule. I mean, I don't wanna get too far into, like, the preview episode. Uh, it's not gonna be easy going to South Carolina. We'll talk I know this is gonna be one of our games for the next
Yeah,
episode, so I won't
for
talk
sure.
much about it. But look after that, you get Georgia State and Utah State.
Yep, win-win.
You find a way, and I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but if you find a way in Columbia to squeak out of there with a win, and you're
5 in a
5
row
and
going
0
to at Alabama.
going to Tuscaloosa after Alabama's coming off what's gonna is gonna be whether Alabama wins it or loses it, it's gonna be a physical game in Athens. Buddy, going 6 and 0 to start the year out and then getting a bye week before you have LSU, who will probably be the best team in the conference coming to town.
Yeah.
You talk about a setup. You talk about a setup. I don't wanna jump the gun to preview. One great win, against a team that Virginia Tech's 0-2 now, we really don't know that much about, you know?
Yeah, and not to
But
turn this into, like, a gambling podcast or anything, but if for all you bettors out there that are watching the show, like, there's gonna be some Vanderbilt money lines where they're when they're bigger dogs than they should be that are gonna look really enticing. Because this Vanderbilt team, I would wager to say I wouldn't be surprised this might be a really this might end up being a really cold take, but I'm gonna say it, like, if there was a bet that said Vanderbilt doesn't lose a game by more than 10 points rest of the season, I'd probably take that.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
They're gonna keep it close.
that's a pretty hot take. That's a pretty hot take. The
I think
schedule
so
is pretty
too. It's a
That's
hot
a pretty
take,
hot
but
take. I mean, they gotta go to Carolina, to Bama, LSU at home, Missouri at home, to Texas, Auburn at home, and at Tennessee. That's a pretty hot take. If they lose a couple of those games,
I'm not saying they win them all, but I think they're all like one or 2 score games. I don't think we see this Vanderbilt team get blown out like it's not like the Vanderbilt of old that goes into Tuscaloosa and loses 66-3. Like, that's just not happening. This is just a different unit, I feel like. I like this Vanderbilt team. I wish they weren't playing my precious Gamecocks. All right, Joe, I've got 2 big SEC guys of the week for you. You ready for them?
yeah, go ahead.
My first no-brainer. Welcome to the party, John Mateer. We've already talked about him, but 270 yards and a touchdown through the air, 80 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. The most fun player in the SEC to watch in a long time, in my opinion. This guy's so exciting. And then my number 2 is a special teams guy. So South Carolina's punt returner, Vicari Swain, he did complete the turkey, folks. First player in, I think, 22 years to do that. He returned a punt for a touchdown against Virginia Tech. We talked about that week 1. And then the first 2 punts that he didn't fair catch that he actually returned against SC State, both for touchdowns. So he, through 5 quarters of football, Joe, he tied South Carolina's record for most punt return touchdowns in a year, and he did that in 5 quarters. So he's leading the SEC, leading the country, obviously, in punt return touchdowns with 3. Did you happen to see either of those? Because the second one was electric.
No. Oh, exactly. Well, actually, yeah, I think I saw it on the, SEC network,
The
like,
second one, Joe,
highlight.
the kid from Savannah Christian, David Busey, blocks the punt, and it, like, rolls out,
Yeah, and it rolls down, and he picks it up, and yeah,
and the guys are, like, waiting for it, then he just runs in and scoops it, breaks 2 tackles, and circles all the way around to the house. Vicari Swain, have a day. This guy this guy might be the new Devin Hester, folks. Love this guy, so those are my
yeah.
2.
I have John Mateer, and then I have the entire Missouri defense
Love it.
for
Love it.
for I don't really know who to single out necessarily, or if there was one player to single out, but that defense put the clamps on a Kansas offense that looked to be running away with that game early
Oh, yeah.
and just put it to them for the next 3 quarters. Um, and then, I don't see how we can not Jeff Levy, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
What you're doing right now,
I wasn't even thinking
working.
about coaches. I love it. Jeff
Yeah,
Levy,
I think
big
you gotta give
SEC
him a
guy of
big
the week.
SEC guy. Yeah,
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 couldn't agree more.
big time. Um,
Should we give
We didn't touch on a lot of the, like, the no big deal games. There were some snoozers in there, though. LSU didn't look so great.
uh,
South Carolina really didn't look so great
South
either.
Carolina looked terrible, LSU looked
There
terrible. I thought
Yeah,
Georgia looked
Georgia didn't look
terrible.
so great.
Thought Texas looked
I
pretty
will
bad.
say Alabama looked excellent, but
73
there was
nothing.
there was literally there was literally nothing they could do to I mean, I already told everybody I'm sucked back in, like, I'm
Yeah.
sucked, but there was nothing they could do to make me feel good about the effort showing up consistently until we play higher quality teams.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's not kid ourselves, it's Louisiana Monroe. We play Wisconsin this week. It's a team we can get into it in the preview, but it's a team we should beat. I need to see it there. You really aren't gonna know anything till we go to Athens. So, Bama fans, don't get excited about this. It's good to see them respond.
Yeah.
It's the best possible way we could have responded, but everybody needs to cool their jets.
And not to brag about my takes, but, during the Alabama episode, I did say, "Jeremy leading the team in receiving," and people were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I hate that take. It's obviously Ryan Williams." And I said, "I'm a Jeremy guy. It is what it is."
He's
That's aging
Jeremy
nicely
is
so far.
he's trying to make himself some money right now, but
Oh,
he looks good.
he looks really good.
His separation is so good.
His route running's awesome. He that guy gets open. Well, yeah, I
I
like
didn't
it.
make a power I didn't make a I forgot to make a power rankings this week, but mine really haven't changed too much other than Florida is, like, falling to 15th while Alabama's at 16th, and you can just move everybody else up. I kinda felt like everybody else did a pretty good job.
Yeah, you know what? I'd love to do a live power rankings. I didn't set
Okay.
anything up.
Alright,
This is,
let's do it.
let me let me just reorient.
I'll go ahead and let's do like our draft style, let's alternate. So I'll start
Oh,
and go
love it.
LSU at 1. Yeah, LSU at 1.
Alright, I'll go Oklahoma at 2.
That's pretty strong. Um, I'm probably gonna keep Georgia up there at 2. I mean,
Okay.
excuse me, at 3. At 3, Georgia at 3.
Alright, I'll go Texas at 4.
Seems high, doesn't it? I don't really know who you'd put there though. Tennessee 5?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Tennessee 5, I'm good with that.
Alright, if you go Tennessee 5, this is a homer pick. I'll go South Carolina 6, but I'm
Yeah,
I'm down on South Carolina right now, folks, just to be totally honest.
I'm good with that. South Carolina 6, A&M 7.
Alright, I'll go Alabama 8.
No, Alabama 16. You can go Vanderbilt 8.
I was actually thinking Missouri.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then go Missouri 8. I'll go Vanderbilt 9.
Alright, so Alabama's going to 16, Missouri 8, Vanderbilt 9, Texas A&M 10?
Oh, we already did A&M. They were earlier.
Okay,
They were
okay, good. Yeah, they're good. Florida 10,
Ole Miss. Ole Miss.
Ole Miss 10, yeah, I like that.
Arkansas 11. No, Auburn. Auburn ahead of Ole Miss. Auburn 10.
Oh, yeah. God, the SEC is
Truthfully,
good. This is hard.
Yeah, Auburn probably should be a little bit higher, but let's leave them at 10.
I think so too.
I kinda feel like we need to bump everybody down. And where was Missouri?
Yeah, Missouri needs to be bumped up wherever they were.
Was
8 or 9?
Yeah, they're 8th.
That
Let's
feels
put
low.
Auburn 8th, Missouri 9, Vanderbilt 10.
Like it.
Um, Arkansas 11.
Yeah, Arkansas 11, Mississippi State
Kentucky.
12?
No, I think you gotta go Mississippi State higher than Arkansas. Mississippi State 11, Arkansas 12.
Okay.
Who are we missing?
Who are we missing?
Florida and Bama, there's 15 and 16. Kentucky 13. Kentucky should be 14. Who did we miss?
We're missing somebody.
Do we not know how to count? I love our education.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, we gotta start doing these before the episode. That
Yeah, we're gonna have
was a
to do these. We're
disaster.
gonna scratch this. let's just leave our you heard our top 5, we were
We're
much
gonna
better in the top
scratch
5.
this.
Yeah, scratch this. I'm tempted to edit the whole segment.
Yeah,
It's like,
I am too. Tempted to edit out the segment.
we either don't know how to count or we don't know how to read, so
Yeah,
apparently the CTE is kicking in on both of us.
yeah, this is a real indictment on Savannah Country Day School. They don't want people watching this
Yeah, this
podcast.
is terrible. That was terrible. How'd we do versus the AI?
Um, oh,
Or
I'll
do we
have to
wanna
look.
wait till the preview?
Let's save that for the preview. I'll take a look.
Okay, alright.
Love it. All right,
Okay,
Joe.
well, I think that does a review. I don't really have a whole lot. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't a banner weekend of games, especially when you look at the games this coming weekend. Man, I can't wait to talk about some of these things.
Oh, yeah.
But, but it was, it was a good showing by the SEC. I think I saw where the SEC is 8-2 versus, non-conference Power 4 teams.
Nice.
Pretty strong.
So we're back.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
Love it.
Um, but yeah, I think you can wrap that one up, Daniel.
Let's wrap it up, baby. I like it. See you
Okay,
next time on the
sounds good.
preview.